Hi there, I'm Paul Burgess, creator of the ID and founder of Linkup International, and I just want to talk to you for a couple of minutes about why the ID is important to me. You know, even though I might have developed it, what do I get out of it? In case that might help you in considering the value that it potentially holds for you too. So, for me, I guess, even though there's a lot of other profile tools, and they were out there before I even developed the ID, and they'd help people understand different attributes regarding their personality or their behaviour, the sorts of things they do. I was really puzzled by, but why is that the case? What's the underlying reason that someone might work well under pressure or not work so well under pressure? More the point, crumble under pressure. Why are some people really deadline oriented? Why are some people really into detail and maybe not others? Why was I someone who sometimes was into things with my hands but other times not? Sometimes interested in people, other times not. You know, what makes someone a successful salesperson, or the difference between talking a lot in a sale but closing the deal? You know, you can explain yourself to your blue in the face on some of these things, but it doesn't mean that someone else understands it and really gets it, because they may not have that same underlying drive. What is that factor? And the ID gets to the why behind the what, the why behind the behaviour. So if you are someone who is into detail, or who gets stressed easily, or who crumbles under pressure, why is that? The ID explains that. It will explain to you through the 4 different instincts and the way that they work together, why you do the things you do. I think it's powerful to understand yourself to that level. There's a lot of stress and a lot of distraction that people spend their lives wondering about. I wonder why I am like that. I wonder why I'm so different. I wonder why I don't fit in. The ID just answers that for you and takes away a lot of that negative energy, wasted thought, because you can understand yourself at such a better level. But for all that's valuable, that's probably almost the secondary reason why it appeals to me. The most important value proposition for me personally is that it explains my own success formula. It explains how I need to do things so that I can be the best I can possibly be. Not just the best in terms of my performance, but the most fulfilling way for me to operate as well. To do things in a way that's not only good for others in terms of good results, but meaningful and fulfilling to me. And being able to live the life that, you know, gives me the greatest joy, the greatest fulfillment, helps me be the best person I can be, so I can then, you know, be that for other people as well. And I think it's really powerful to understand, what are my natural talents? What are the things I can really rely on that are good about me? What are the vulnerabilities and development areas that will always be with me? It's not about changing who I am. It's about accepting that those things will always be part of my, you know, personality, part of my makeup that I'll bring with me through my life. Maybe being able to manage them, maybe mitigate them, but never remove them, because they're part of who I am. Then there's, what do I need in order to be at my best? What are the various ingredients that make me successful? How do other people perceive the way my style is? They're incredibly valuable components to understand about yourself in order to be the best person you can possibly be.